Okay, this is a little training on how to design a 4-bar linkage for your pneumatic prop. This is my trash can monster design. This is a side view. Ran into a couple issues when posting about this online. Someone was claiming that this drawing was incorrect or it wouldn't produce the desired motion. So I want to just go through this real quick and show everybody how to do it. A 4-bar linkage can end up in any position you want it to, provided you have room on both bars for all the joints. Learned this from Edwin Wise's book on animatronics for holiday displays or something like that. It's an out-of-print book now, but I think sometimes it's available used on Amazon. But anyways, I'll be showing what I learned from that book. Was really just on one page of the whole book on how to design your 4-bar linkage by using circles of an equal size and drawing intersecting lines. So I'm not going to spend any time on how I arrived at the lengths and sizes of the two vertical bars. So I'm just going to delete all that. Sorry, I should check something first. I know I wanted it to go up a certain distance and then to tilt back a certain distance, and I just want to refresh my memory on what that was. So it's about a foot up, and this is 22.5, so half of 45 degrees. Alright, so let me just set that little measuring line aside. I'm sure there's a lot easier way to do this with other CAD software. I've been using Visio for such a long time that it's second nature. I'm going to delete the cylinder. We don't need to worry about that either right now. Put my little joint guy over there. We'll need him. Okay, so this is the lid. It's an oversimplified representation of the lid. The lid's actually curved and this is actually longer, but doesn't make any difference. So I am going to combine all these parts into just a single shape. I'm going to group them. So now we have another lid and rod. This connection is at 90 degrees. There are two screw holes here, so this little mounting plate and this piece of aluminum bar stock are fixed. They do not rotate. They're just one continuous piece, pretty much. Alright, so I said I wanted to go up about a foot. So let's make a line about that big. And then, so that means I want the bottom joint to be, excuse me, I gotta turn something off. I want the bottom joint to be 12 inches above the starting point. So we'll put that there. This is where Visio gets a little awkward. It's sometimes I have to turn off snap in order to do precise positioning. Basically just trying to position this piece where I do want it to end up. It probably doesn't have to be perfect for the purposes of this. It actually looks fine. Okay, so it's now 12 inches up, and now I want it to be 22.5 degrees tilted. However, that still needs to be in plane with the turns to black when I'm zoomed in. I don't know what that problem is with Visio. Okay, close enough. Alright, so again, that was pretty much like the way the drawing looked when I first opened it, right? Just showing you how I got this piece positioned. It's 12 inches up while the whole unit is tilted. This is what I wanted. I wanted the trash can lid up 12 and back 22.5 degrees. Alright, so let's start on our, I'm going to turn off grid lines because I think that's at least maybe not so tight. Just make them 1 inch. Okay. Now, so we know the starting position here and the starting position here. So the way you design your 4-bar linkage to figure out where these two joints go on the other bar is you draw two circles of the same size and center them on those points. So no fill. And here I am gonna want snap on because that'll help me connect. All right, so center of that's the destination, and center of this is the initial position. We want to make these the same size, so let's make them 8-inch circles. 8-inch. So now they're the same size, these two circles. And what you want to do is you want to draw a line on the intersection of the circles. So, the vertexes, I think this is called. And where that touches is where I want my first joint. So I'm going to put this little guy there. Alright. So let's take a look at that. So if I had a bar, it's 11.03 inches there, and that would be the same length there. Okay, so that's the first bar. And you can check the rotation on the bar with another circle. I don't need all these circles right now. Let's go over here. And where this circle touches the center of that joint, it should also touch the center of this joint. So you can see that that bar will move correctly. It's on its pivot point to get from this position to that position. Now, I know that the drawing already shows the second joint's positioned because I figured them out, but let's just say I hadn't. What is going on here? Oh, wrong with that. Let's say I know that I can't have a joint any higher than here because of the top of the trash can. You know, I don't want the joint for the upper bar to be poking up above the line here. So one way I could find roughly that spot on the bars is just to draw a circle out until it intersects the same spot on both. So I know that that would be probably roughly where I would go. Anyways, I had already figured that out. So again, so these are the two joints on the bar in its final position. Just bring in that circle again. Another circle. Make them the same size. And then through the intersection of the two circles. Let's get this guy that way. I'm sure I didn't put him exactly where he was supposed to be anyways. So right through the intersection would mean that this guy goes here. And is Visio's snap getting in the way? I'm just going to turn it off. Get it right on the center. Again, this doesn't have to be like exact to the millimeter. Even when you drill the holes in the aluminum bars, you're going to be off a tiny bit. But the prop will have the desired movement. Okay, so let's turn snap back on. From here and to here, this is the upper bar, 10.6, 10.6. If you want to check it, take a circle and put it here, bring it out to there, and you see it goes through the center of both joints. So whatever bar has is on this is moving again in a perfect circle on its pivot, the upper bar there.